of an interview with Floyd M. Brody at the office of the Macomb Catholic Services, 15945 Canal Road in Clinton Township, Michigan. Mr. Brody is 91 years of age, having been born in January 11th, 1917, correct?
90.
Mr. Brody currently lives and resides on Glasgow Street in Shelby Township, Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. My name is Butch Koff, and I'll be the interviewer. I just met Mr. Brody. Today's videographer will be Paul Wilhelm. Can I call you Floyd?
Sure.
Floyd, would you state for the recording what war and branch of service you served in?
World War II and infantry.
And where did you serve?
Overseas.
Overseas in Europe?
Yes.
Okay, let's start at the beginning, but rather than get into your veterans' history and experience, let's give a little bit of information about yourself. Where you were born, where you grew up, where you went to school, and how you ended up in the Army.
Well, I went to school to St. Hyacinth's, and that's in Detroit. And I was living in Barlow when I was called. I was drafted.
Okay.
And that was about 23 years old.
Okay, so you had already graduated from high school?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
And what year were you called up?
40, the service?
Yeah.
41.
What month was that?
It's March. St. Patrick's Day. That's March 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 1941.
Yeah.
So that's really before the actual war started.
Yeah, that's right.
So they called you up?
No.
Oh, you enlisted?
No, they sent me a letter.
Okay. Said, we want you.
That's right.
So, okay.
And my number was 225.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that experience going from Detroit. And you're 23, so you had some a little bit of a life's journey started already, and now you're called in. Tell us a little bit about your experience going into the service.
Well, I had to go first in Detroit to the recruiting station where we got examined and all that stuff.
Right.
They were healthy to go into the service. And then I can't remember from where I went really. I think it was to Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Yeah.
Is that the first
Yeah.
boot camp?
I'm pretty sure, I'm not quite sure though, but that stands out in my mind, Louisiana.
Right,
Because
okay.
I wanted to go to Florida.
Right.
So they sent me there.
Oh, so you went to Florida after Louisiana?
No, I wanted to go,
Oh,
but
okay.
they sent me to downstate.
Right. So what was your experiences in boot camp?
Just a normal procedure, nothing special.
The discipline and the physical training?
And, you know, how to handle a rifle and a bayonet and all that stuff. And
Yeah. At 23, you were probably in pretty good shape?
yes.
Okay.
Then, regular training, you know, like
Right.
rifle range and just marching and things like that
Right.
before you went into the real stuff.
Right. Well, I'm sure that there was a complete life change from being a civilian to a military
Yes,
person.
sir.
And you adapted pretty well.
Oh, yes.
Did you get any extensive training after boot camp?
Not
Specialized training or anything?
I didn't need that.
Okay. Where did they send you then after boot camp?
Oh, where did I go then? I knew I was in the southern states. It could be Alexandria, that's in Louisiana.
Okay.
I was in military police.
Oh, you were an MP.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
in Alexandria.
So you had a stern disposition, and that's why they selected you, probably.
It
No
could be.
messing around.
That's
Boy.
why.
So here you are, you're on a base now, probably Alexander. Okay. As a military police person, right now you're still not in the war.
No, not yet. Then the war came to Japan and bombed Pearl Harbor. I was in military police. They told us that there was two groups that could go home.
Okay.
December the 1st to the 25th, or the December the 15th, the end of the month. So, you know, you had a choice. So I took a Christmas vacation from the 15th to the end of the month, so I could be home for Christmas. I was home for Christmas, and I get a notice say you come back.
Oh, yeah.
I had to come back, and then I went back to Louisiana. Then they sent overseas. I was at World Headquarters, and that wasn't, I don't know the police division. Our outfit left already.
Where was that at?
In Louisiana, came up.
Okay.
When I got this, our outfit was gone.
Oh.
So I was...
Your outfit was gone?
My outfit was gone because I didn't get there in time, and so I ended up in there, like a World Headquarters.
Okay. Still with the rank of being a military policeman, correct? No. Oh, they changed you.
Oh, yeah. I was in headquarters, and well, I was in the supplies, driving the chaplain around.
Oh, okay.
Things like that. So,
that was tough duty.
Oh, yeah. Then we went overseas. I ended up in Ireland.
Ah, in Ireland. So now you went from Louisiana to Ireland. Are you still with the supply company?
No.
Oh.
No, this is headquarters, right?
Oh, headquarters. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you doing in Ireland?
Well, I was in charge of supplies like clothing, things like that, ammunition.
Yeah.
And that's about it in Ireland. And let's see, then I was there about almost 3 years, or 2.5, 3 years. And we got shipped to France.
Orders to go to France.
Then we went to England first, to Southampton. We caught the boat there. And across the English Channel, we ended up in Normandy.
Okay, this is after the landings and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What year was that? Can you remember?
Let me see. It would be around 44,
Okay.
43, something in that area.
Mm-hmm.
But the worst was ended.
Okay. Well, you're still in harm's way when you're in a battle zone. So.
Yeah.
So you go to Normandy. The war's still going on.
Oh yeah.
And you're with the headquarters group. Still messing with the munitions part of it, or?
Well, let's see, when we got in Normandy, that's when I went into prisoner of war enclosure camp.
Oh.
See, we were in charge of prisoners.
Okay.
And this was in, let's see, the name of where we camped in France, it's a simple name, I can't think of it now.
Well, it'll come to you maybe.
I hope.
So is this your MP experience that got you to be? No, that's just what the headquarters group did.
Well, we were in this, I was into this military, this outfit already was there.
Okay.
Then I got into it.
Okay.
And then we stayed there for a while. And like I said, then I went home. Then when I came back, my outfit was gone already.
Okay.
So I was no more in the MP.
Right.
But
here you are in France.
In France,
at an internment camp for prisoners of war. What was your job or duty there?
My job there was driving the chaplain.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I was in charge of 3 prisoners, German prisoners. And I'd take them to their camp for dinner, pick them up, and then they go back around 4 o'clock.
So these were prisoners that weren't security risks, but more they were going to be put to work for us.
Right.
But you still had to watch them and guard them.
So they worked for the chaplain. Father Marusa was his name.
Okay.
So that was his driver. And we had mass and things like that. And sometimes Father had to go to another little town. I forget the name of it. We weren't too far from Lourdes.
Okay, yeah, right, where the shrine is.
Yes. we weren't too far from there. We had to go to a parish over there, and then from there we went back to camp.
Okay. With the German prisoners with you?
No, no, no,
Okay.
no. No, they were back in their encampment.
Right.
So this was every day. Pick them up, bring them back. And another thing, see, I had a guy with a pistol. But while I was with the chaplain in one of the building, I put my pistol away. But it was time to take the prisoners, pick them up. This one prisoner, where I had my pistol, brought it to me. You like that?
The German prisoner of war found your pistol.
He was what do you call it? They didn't want to.
Conscientious objector?
That's right. See, and he had nothing. He didn't want to go to war.
Right.
He wanted to fight or nothing. And so, it was nothing for him. The pistol was empty anyway.
Right.
He didn't know that, and he would bring it to me. See, and just so curious, you know. And like you say, you're a conscientious objector, and he didn't want to fight and things like that.
Right.
So, but he sure was a nice guy.
Yeah. But still, you can't really let your guard down because
no.
they are prisoners. They are the enemy.
That's right.
But
we still kept an eye on them.
sure.
Kept them in order, and then let's see. Well, then one night they called me about 10 o'clock in the evening, asked me if I wanted to go home.
Oh,
I said, sure.
you had enough points? Is that the way?
Yeah, I had enough points. I was the only one that had any points in this outfit I was with.
Right. Yeah. Now, were you far enough away from the war? You didn't see any
No.
guns fired or?
No. It wasn't too far from Germany, but I didn't hear no guns or no nothing like that.
Right. So where was this chaplain from? Do you remember? Was he from what city in the United States?
I don't think. No, I don't know. I don't know who I ever asked him was from.
Do you think your Catholic upbringing and graduation from high school had anything to do with your assignment to a Catholic priest? You don't think that helped you?
No.
No?
No.
You were just good looking and that's why they wanted you. Okay.
They knew I could handle the job.
Right.
So that was it, and then the guy, he died. I used to correspond with him and the German prisoner.
Oh, really? After the war?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Did the German prisoner speak English well enough to?
Yeah. He understood, and he had broken English, you know.
Right.
And he wrote letters to me. You could read it, but it was like a 2-year-old, you know.
Right.
The guy put words in between words.
Did you ever hope you could visit with them?
I was hoping he could come and visit me.
Okay, yeah.
Because at that time, I don't know. No, at that time, I don't think anybody could go over there.
It was an occupied country.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, hey, I'll pay your plane fare, come on and stay a couple of weeks. He couldn't do it. That wall was still there.
Well, I'm sure there's some more interesting stories that you could tell us. Some little. It could be,
Well, I had a lot of fun in
Belfast. Well, we'd like to hear some of those, but keep it,
Oh, yeah.
as clean as possible.
It wasn't clean.
Oh,
It was clean to the very end.
but you had a little bit of devil in you, and you just.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I met these people. I met this girl, and then she took me to introduced me to her folks, and they were like my second parents. They were really nice to me. And
They were German civilians.
No, they were Irish.
Oh.
In Ireland.
Oh, this was in Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I used to stay over like the weekends. They had a room upstairs, and then I'd go to Saturday and come back Sunday to the camp.
Yeah.
And at that time there was hardly anything doing it because the war was on there. Everything was black.
Right.
Blackout. There's no today I understand it's a rich country.
Oh, is that right?
And,
A rich part of Ireland, you mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
Belfast.
Okay. Oh,
And,
yeah.
that town is rich now.
Okay.
But when I was there, well, there was nothing there. That was all blackout, and people were poor. They had nothing. They had a little bit to eat, but I don't. I used to drive it. I used to in camp.
Right.
I used to be a driver too, and I asked my company commander if I could take some food to them because they helped me and all that. He said sure. So I had a truck, and I loaded about 3 baskets for you name it. I took it there.
Yeah.
It was spoon, broom, and a mop and all. What is this? I said the burgers sweep the floor. No, they didn't know.
Wow.
And boy, were they great to me when I gave them a basket of food.
Yeah.
Eggs, ham, all that stuff. See, boy, they thought that was it. Because the only thing they were eating was fish and chips.
Uh-huh.
And so this was going on for all the time I was in Ireland.
But then the duty was real tough driving the priest around.
No.
Oh, no.
I was glad I...
Well, sure. But everybody that was in the war had some job to do, and if it was,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm sure that the priest performed some very important duties.
Oh, he sure did.
For him to get around, he needed a good driver.
That's right.
So,
And, well, in New Jersey, while I was there, I had to take a general and an officer to New York. And this general said, well, I wish my driver knew this, how to drive and move the place like you do. I said, thank you, sir.
yeah.
And I had a lot of fun. And this one lieutenant, before we went to New York, he went to the financial office to get paid. And then we all went to New York. And he had all this money on the table. And he said, Floyd, help yourself. You know? I said, no, thank you, sir. I went my way, and I don't know where they went. But I was surprised to think, I could take whatever I wanted.
Well, see, your conscience was very strong, and you said no.
No, I didn't. I said no. So, that was it.
I think you're a better man than me. I might have helped myself. I don't know. But anyways, I don't want to miss any of your war experiences. And, in the meantime, did you have a lot of friends that you knew were in combat? Did you hear any stories?
I had nobody in combat. But I had a friend. He went one way and I went another. And I understand he got in he was in war. He got into a foxhole because the tank was going right over him. And he got caught a little bit, and they had put a plate in his head.
Ooh.
This friend of mine. And that's the only one that was in combat.
Well, I have a question for you. I know that you were in Normandy and in Ireland and stuff. In combat, it's a little bit looser. Not so much the discipline, but, not the spick and span. The spick and span where you were at in Ireland and even in Normandy, Garden Prison, you were still under very strict,
Oh, yeah.
You had to obey all the rules and
That's right.
dress properly. And did you find that hard to do, or?
No. No, I would have a leave. I went to Scotland,
Oh, okay.
England.
So you got to see some of the world while you were in the service too.
So 4 countries.
Wow.
Scotland, England, France, and Germany, and Ireland.
Uh-huh. Did you do any souvenir shopping or anything? You have any?
No, because the less you had, the less you could carry.
Ah.
And, so I did. And well, you couldn't get anything anyway because they were making things then.
Right, right. So anyways, there you are sitting and someone knocked on your door and said, hey, would you like to go home?
Yeah.
And you perked right up
Right.
and said, absolutely.
10 o'clock at night.
Wow.
They
So,
called me, and so I was fly over, but I got it on some Navy ship.
Yeah. Did you take a ship over there, or did you fly over to Ireland?
No, Ireland had the Queen Mary.
Oh, the Queen. You've been
Oh,
a
yeah.
passenger on the Queen Mary. Wow.
Yeah. And she was born at dock in New York, and alongside of it was a Normandy ship on its side, right in the water.
Oh, in New York.
Yeah. And how that ship ever went on its side, I don't know. But the Queen Mary was docked right by it.
Yeah.
And then they could see a real plane there.
Well, even though it was a passenger ship, how was your experience at sea? Did you get seasick at all?
No, just natural, normal, normal.
Right.
But I got sick across the English Channel.
Oh,
Boy, that was a look. Across the ocean.
a lot smaller boat in the English Channel?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But you'd think the ocean would be rough, but it wasn't. That channel was rough.
It was, eh?
And whatever, you could never tell in the Queen Mary where the dining room was, where this was. Those all boarded up and made for troops.
Right, okay. Yeah, they didn't have the cruise line appearance to the ship.
No.
No, there wasn't the band to dance to at night or nothing.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Yeah, everything was boarded up, or anyway, it was for troops. It was a troop ship.
So your life as a soldier, what did you think of the food?
I never complained.
You didn't have to eat too many C rations or nothing? Or
Oh, yes.
Day rations?
Oh, yeah, I do out in the field.
Okay.
Like bivouacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still had to do that. You still had to play Army training at
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a vacation.
No, it was no vacation. The only vacation was, or time off was when you put the 5 days work in the service and you had off.
Okay. Or you went to the Irish family's house and
Oh,
ate
yeah.
like a king.
Right. And it's like in Dallas, in Texas, and like some people in what was that town again? Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay, now wait.
Yeah.
How did we get to Texas? Don't lose me here. How did we end up in Texas?
So I had some more training there, like rifle training, things like that.
Oh, in the beginning of your Army service?
Yeah.
Okay, they sent you to Texas for some more training. Okay.
And well, that additionally, like rifle range
Right.
and all that. And then I met these people in this town, and they treated me like their own son too.
Wow. You're just a special guy, aren't you?
I guess so. Fort Worth, Texas wasn't too far from camp. I used to go there every weekend. Maybe 35 miles.
Your mama didn't raise no dummy. You know what it was nice to be fed good, right?
And they were nice to me too. I stayed overnight,
Sure. Did you keep in contact with them after the war or no?
Yeah, I did. But I would answer all their letters, England, France, all that. But I never got an answer back. In the meantime, that was it.
Time passed and...
So I didn't hear from them and all that.
Okay.
See? So I got some of their letters with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I could notice a return address and all that. I said, hope that goes back to about 15 years already. And I'd sent to them no such address, no this, and then the letter comes back, so I quit.
Yeah. Well, maybe their country was so disrupted that they lost their homes and, their letters never made, your letters never made it to them.
But this was already after the war.
Yeah, well.
But I don't know why they didn't answer my letters. But never get an answer, and so I didn't write to them anymore.
Maybe they didn't write back because you ate all their food and they figured they'd have to keep feeding you.
Like I said, this German priest used to write all the time.
Yeah.
But he died. Then we didn't hear. He was the only one that I heard it from overseas.
Yeah.
The chaplain died. Oh, we had a lot of fun with the nuns too.
Oh, okay, okay. Can you tell any of those stories? Be careful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
They said, well, how much I give it one town that we were
In France?
in? Yeah. And then we used to, me and my buddy, we'd take an army car and go to town and see this done. And she would take us into a room where nobody could enter. It was forbidden. So I said, but I'll take you in anyway.
Oh.
We got a glass of wine.
Wow. There you go with the food stuff.
Yeah. And then they were nice to nuns. They were glad to see us.
Yeah.
Like that. And they were taking care of like orphans too.
Uh-huh.
They were about 20, 25 girls
Yes.
and orphans. And this was in the red time. These are quite close snows at them. They go back at that. But they were pretty good over there.
Well, like I say, you are still in harm's way, whether you believe it or not. You're in a war zone, but you're doing your job. So it brought a smile to your face to get notified by the Army that you can go home if you choose. They gave you a choice.
They said, Dad, you want to go home? And I said, did.
Yeah. So what was the procedure there then? You had to pack up?
Yeah, I had to pack up and then they drove me to, let's see where they can go from there. Anyway, I went to the ship that was going.
Where was the ship leaving from? France or
Yeah, France.
England? Okay,
No,
from France.
Mm-hmm.
Was it around Paris area or no?
No, not quite.
Did you get to see Paris at
Oh,
all?
yeah.
Yeah. Did a little sightseeing there?
The Eiffel Tower, we couldn't go there because it was under construction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we couldn't go up there. And we wanted to go up there, just Buddy and I, but it was closed.
Yeah.
All we could look at it.
Uh-huh.
And socially, see, we went there, and then we ate like at the curb restaurant, you know.
Right, little cafes.
Cafe, yes.
There you go with the food again. You must have been hungry all the time.
I guess so.
And in France, you get a little wine with your meal.
Oh, yeah. Then we'd go to a show, you know.
Yeah.
The Follies.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
okay.
right.
Yeah, we know about the Follies Berger, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when I get back, I have a program.
Uh-huh.
And there's one lieutenant in my outfit knew he's going to give me $100 for that program.
Oh, really?
Right.
A program from the Follies?
Yes. He's going to give me $100 cash, you know.
Yeah, and you said,
nope.
Good
I'm
boy.
taking this home as a souvenir.
Sure.
Because nobody didn't believe me, so here it is.
So you get on this troop ship to come back. How was the ride back?
Well, it was a little rough. We went 3 feet, we were 2 feet forward and 5 feet back.
Oh, the little waves, they pushed you back.
And then we had about 5 ships going. They could see from the distance. The one alongside of us, well, you'd see it, then you didn't see it.
Right.
Then it came up again. That's how bad it was. But going, it was nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Well,
But coming home, even though it's rough, you're going home.
yeah.
So it,
They ended up in Boston.
okay, you discharged in Boston.
No, I was discharged in Fort Sheridan, Illinois.
So you had to go from Boston, you're still in the military.
Yeah.
Then you take a train or a plane to...
I don't know, no plane.
Oh.
But there was a train or bus. But anyway,
Maybe both.
could be.
Yeah.
So that's where I ended up. And the decorations that I had, when I came into this camp here, there was all rookies.
New recruits?
New recruits coming in here. Time for dinner, there was the big line. So you had to go in line then. People followed me.
Right.
I was in the back of the line, and this sergeant said, hey, come here, you go in the front.
Because you're a veteran.
Yeah, a veteran and all these, you know, decorations and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And they were, some of these guys were belly aching. He said, if you were where this guy was, you wouldn't be belly aching.
That's right.
Okay? So I got ahead of the line.
that's the luck of your eating again.
That's
You were blessed to eat.
I guess so.
So now you're being discharged.
Yeah, I had to go through all the acid. You want to have your teeth examined. You want this examined because if you do, anything happens after that, it's free.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, as long as they.
They looked at it first out. If you had trouble and you didn't have a check before you got out, you have to pay for it.
Right.
But whatever I had done, it was on the Army.
Right. Okay, so now you're handing out papers, big smile on your face. You're going to come back to home, which is in Detroit.
Yeah.
And you come home here, and everybody's glad to see you.
Mm-hmm. Then I stayed maybe a couple of weeks on vacation. I reported for work.
Where'd you work at?
Dodge, Maine.
Dodge, Maine. Did you work at Dodge, Maine before you went in?
Yes.
Okay, so they held your job for you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Whether they did or not, because I was a veteran, the Army called me. My job was there available. Now, if a guy had 30 years seniority and I only had 5, it was called first.
Right. And Dodge, Maine, for the people who don't know, it was in Hamtramck?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm Joseph Campo.
Yeah.
And then I made this nice, cute little lady here.
Oh, this cute little lady over here. And what's her name?
Alice.
Alice?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And I was home and I saw her walking down the street and I said, well, I'm going to watch where she lives.
Oh, yeah?
She lives kitty corner from me.
And the first thing you asked Alice, can you cook?
No.
No?
No.
So anyways, you fell in love. Love at first sight?
Yes.
Yes. Alice, was that love at first sight for you, or?
Well, when I first met him, I was 13. He met me before he went in the service, and he graduated from high school, and I helped out at Selfridge, and I was 18 when he went in the service. We never went together, but we knew each other. And when he came home, he looked me up.
Well, he was a smart man, I told everybody.
But he didn't tell you about the priest.
Oh.
His prisoner was studying to be a priest.
Ah, the conscience.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a priest himself.
Yeah.
And he was conscribed, I think the word is, into the German army.
No, he was Floyd's prisoner. I don't know how.
Well,
that
he
worked.
was a German soldier.
Oh, yeah, he was.
And
Well, we don't. We have the history of his life because when he passed away, they sent us a notice about it because he wrote to us for his birthday, our anniversary. He sent us a cuckoo clock from Germany.
You made a friend, right?
Oh yes, a very good friend.
He really was.
Very
well,
nice.
that's he had a heart that wanted to.
Well, being a priest, to kill is a sin.
Right.
See, and he didn't want to do that.
Okay.
So
Well, he must have played heck with the German military.
Oh
then.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sure
So
he had some.
when they took him back to his camp, whatever they did to him, I don't know.
Right.
Because I left him and I went.
Right.
And
when we wanted him to come to the States, he was in the area in Russia, I think. The big wall or what?
Oh, he was on the Russian side of in Berlin there.
yeah, that wall.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
couldn't get out.
Oh, no. He tried to, but they wouldn't give him permission. He couldn't come.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Because I told him I'll pay for your fare.
Did he ever seek to get into the seminary again after the war ended, or no?
Yes, he became a priest.
Oh, he did become a priest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a very interesting story.
He must have continued his
Studies.
lessons or whatever you call it.
Education and lessons
Education
and
all that.
seminary.
And he made it. See, so
Well, that's God's will.
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah, he was a priest then, and I think he was an assistant to some parish or something.
Okay.
I think he just passed away about 3 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
And I don't know who it was, but sent us the death notice and his history, and it was all in German, and our daughter had it translated from Chrysler's.
So here we are back in Detroit. You see this good-looking lady walking down the street. You said, I'm in love. That's the girl I'm going to marry. I got a job, a good job. Proceed from there. What kind of family did you start to have? Because you were an old man by then. You must have been about 27, right?
Yeah, not bad. Oh, we had 3 daughters.
3 daughters. All keepers. Yep. So you had 3 daughters, and now how many grandchildren do you have?
Oh, that's your... it's
4 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren.
Yeah. Wow. Your family's grown a lot.
Right.
That's from all that good eating. So now here you are working. Did you retire from Dodge?
No, I'm retired from Ford's, but I didn't want to retire.
Oh.
But the plant I worked at was sold.
Okay.
That was the vinyl plant, Ford's in Montgomery.
So you were always pretty much in the automotive business?
Yes.
What did you do? On the line, off the line?
Yeah, I was a welder on the line.
Ah.
And
that's a skilled trades.
oh yeah.
So UAW member also?
Yes.
So you said, okay, I want to continue working, and they said, no, we're selling a plant.
Yeah.
Well, that was Ford.
It was Ford.
Yeah.
Because Dodge, they moved. I said they went out of state.
Okay.
And that building that I worked in, they demolished it because Catholic went in there.
Right.
And so I either had I guess it's like, let's see, if I had a choice, I don't think I would have gone with the plant. They went out of state, you know.
But you do get a pension check from Chrysler's, don't you?
No.
No?
They didn't have nothing like that when I was in it.
Oh.
You know, because when I worked at Ford's, I had a union man double check.
Yeah.
All the way back to when I
Started.
I couldn't get nothing.
Oh, that's a
And
shame.
I had 18 and a half years with them.
Oh, I don't understand that, but you checked into it, so
Oh yeah.
sadly that's...
But I don't know how soon after they had the same kind of a program as the other companies did.
Yeah.
But when I was in it, no.
So you raised your family in Detroit, or did you move into the suburbs?
No. In Detroit.
All the girls went to Catholic school, I'll bet.
Yes.
Oh, yes, they did. So, yeah. And today, after that Ford made you retire, or what did you decide to do? You're just not going to travel, or continue to work odd jobs, or?
No, I was volunteer on the Selfridge Field and over here.
Okay. You got a lot to give. Your heart says, had a good life, I want to give back to people.
And if something would happen where she goes on retreat, they need help there too, and I was going to go there and help.
Right.
The Capuchin place.
Downtown Detroit, Capuchin. No. Oh, no?
No, I'm in Washington.
Oh.
Not D.C., Washington. Right here in the...
Oh, I know where it is.
Yeah,
Our priest's father, Zeeb, lives out there.
Oh, yeah, he was our pastor.
Yeah, over at St. Isidore's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
See? You're not playing with kids in the alley.
And we saw him last week at the
St. Peter's.
St. Peter's,
Yeah.
at Mass 10.
Okay.
He looks the same.
Well, yes, he does. He's a priest, 8 o'clock Mass at St. Kieran's every Sunday. I love going there.
Where?
St. Kieran's in Shelby Township. On Mound Road, north of 24. Where do you guys go? St. John D, you mean?
No, we go to St. Elizabeth.
Where? Oh, St. Isabel. I'm
We
sorry,
belong
that's
to-
right. Yeah.
You go there every Sunday?
I go to St. Kieran's every Sunday. That's on Mound Road, north of 24 Mile Road. Well, anyways, let's get back to you.
Yeah.
So, what do you do out of Selfridge Air Force Base?
Oh, I got good. In the summertime, I cut grass.
Okay.
And in winter time, when I cut the grass, whatever comes, I will work on the moors, you know, to get them ready for
They give you a little stipend for that, or is it strictly volunteer?
volunteer.
Wow.
So we get
There's no food involved or nothing?
yes, we have they give us a volunteer dinner.
Okay.
And it's a nice big dinner too.
Oh, yeah. But it keeps you physically active and...
Then in winter time, like they work on tractors, fix them, you know.
And you can do that.
Oh yeah.
You got the knowledge.
A little bit.
Yeah. And then you entertain the young men too, right? Keep them up to snuff? No, you don't keep the young guys laughing? No?
There's no young guys who
Oh.
well, there's some folk during summertime and during school and wintertime, you know, they help us.
It's in the museum park.
Yeah. And when there's back to school, then we don't see them anymore. But it's us old guys that are running the place.
Well, you're not that old.
And the field would give us like a tractor or a car. They don't want it anymore. They give it to us, and it doesn't work, so we repair it. See?
Oh, sure.
And we use it. And but there's a lot of fun cutting grass.
After the service, did you join any organizations like BFW or American Legion or anything?
No, sir.
No?
No.
Didn't want to be...
It never dawned on me. I mean, I didn't think of it.
No?
Seriously, no. And, no, I didn't.
You were telling me earlier before we started the interview that you went to the Veterans Memorial showing at Macomb College,
Yeah.
you and your wife, and what did you think of that?
Oh, I think it was nice.
It was nice?
Very interesting. Yeah.
They,
That's when I pictured it. And we ended up in Free Press.
that's right, you had your picture, you and your wife in the background in the Free Press, and became a notoriety, and people called and said, you're a movie star now.
Right, they know my autograph.
But I think it's nice that they do things like that to show the history of what...
It was real nice. And but in this last one, they had us move the talk and movies and everything else in World War II.
Right. Well, is there anything you'd like to end with or say to the country? Because your story is going to be in the Library of Congress. I'm proud to know you, and that you're, a man of honor. You're the greatest generation, and I truly believe that to serve our country like you guys did.
Thank you.
And anything you want to say to the camera and to the Library of Congress and to the United States of America?
Well, let's see, I've been to Scotland. Had fun there. Went down the River Thames, down at the White Cousin Building.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
That's near the English Channel.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sure in your heart you honor the people that are in the service today, fighting our current battles.
Right.
You support them 100%.
Yes, I feel sorry for them.
Yes.
My grandson is in the...
Your grandson's
in the Air National Guard.
he's in the Air National Guard.
Yeah.
You give him the honor of his service to the country.
That's why I wanted it. Because
Because
Floyd was in. He said, my grandpa's in, I want to go.
Well, is there anything you'd like to add to your husband's story that he might have missed?
Oh, that's... He's... not really.
Not really?
No.
Is he easy to live with?
Well, I'm not easy.
Well, that's good. You guys have been married how many years?
61.
61 years. That's an honor in itself, right?
Right.
So, anyways, I support you for your volunteer work here at the Macomb County Catholic Services. We need people like you. You seem to be a sound mind and body. My heart goes out to you and all your family. They're lucky to have a man like you.
Thank you.
Let me shake your hand, sir.
Okay.
Very nice to meet you. You can say goodbye and whatever.
Oh, so long.
So long. Farewell.
Had a good time.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, boy, Floyd looks good on the screen.
Tony? Yeah. I
Well,
think
for
we
the
got
game.
you on there too.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh, I didn't think